Hello, folks, and welcome back to Mindustry. I'm going to pause this real fast because we have to have a discussion. You guys have been so incredibly helpful in the comments over the past few weeks. I've been lax at replying to you, but I did so just like several minutes ago. So, yeah, if you see this is going to get posted tomorrow, so you'll see what's going on. I'm going to try a bunch of your suggestions to see what we can do. Because I'm hopeful on what we have here. I'm really happy we knocked this area out, but again, we still have problems because it's still exposed a bit. And then this area, they're still trying to rebuild. So there are two big suggestions I saw that, or I shouldn't say big suggestions, but starting suggestions that might help me out here. The first one is to get something like a breach or something like that, something that has long distance. Now, I could use a disperse if I really wanted to, but it has tungsten, that's fine. My only concern with this one is that I use up the rest of my thorium. It's 50, and if I lose it for any reason, it's game over there. But in theory, I could put something out here like this, like right over here, and wherever my towers can see stuff, according to the comments, they can't build there. So I might do something more like this, but we still have the power issue over there. So what I'm thinking here is I might build up this side with some breaches. We already have... You can see we already had power and stuff before. We could try to rebuild a little bit of this just to give ourselves a little bit more buffer, and then maybe have a chance to do some more things. I don't know how well that will work or what it's going to do necessarily, but I'm willing to try it. So that's step one of something. Just trying to build out some other towers. They said even if you don't have like units with them, as far as ammo and all that stuff, just doing the basic may help. So I'm going to try that. One of the other suggestions I saw, I think this was about 2 weeks ago, which was deeply, deeply intriguing, was to take ozone, fill up a reinforced tank with it, and then just fly around with it and drop it or crash into stuff. You're going to die, but you're also going to explode whatever's there, which is deeply tempting. Like if I can get up here and knock out something here with one of those, that would be wild and crazy, super fun, kids. So I might try that stuff. But I think we're going to start more simply by just building this area out a little bit and just seeing if it works. This area right now, we know we need to pull these guys. I'm going to pull these guys up here. And basically, I just want to take one of them. And I'm just going to have it go up here. And I just want to make sure that if they're trying to rebuild, that they're not trying to rebuild. So we're out of range right now. The other thing that's intriguing about this is we have tungsten there, which is nice. But you see the rockets have much farther distance than what I would like them to have. So that's a problem for us. So this whole area is going to be inaccessible with rockets. Yeah, you can see they do quite the job there. And what is that thing? What is that? That's an AFECT, isn't it? Yeah, it's one of those bad boys. That thing's cool looking and it has a nice big range. Ooh, see, we're getting close to a core there, which is, that red indicator is always a good sign that there's a core coming up. We need to address this over here as well. So I'm going to take, I don't know, we'll just take one of these guys. I'm going to pull him over there for, nope. I just want this guy to go there. The other guy, where'd you go? We're all the way up here. Just come on back down to our humble abode down here. Get yourself repaired up and we'll be good to go there. This guy, I should be able just to pull it straight up there. I know it's going to get blown up, but that's okay. I don't want you to attack. Don't worry about attacking. I just want you to go up there and make sure that you're not building. All right, they are not building. So you're going to get over there, get out of dodge if you can. All right, that's all well and good. I'm going to put a breach over here. And my only reason for doing that is to try to give ourselves some vision over there. That's it. I just want to see if we can do it. All right, so that's going to give us a little bit of vision. I saw some other suggestions about using better quality walls. So I'm going to start using tungsten walls for right now. We have plenty of stuff to go with. So I'll build those out and then I'll go grab some ammo for this just cause. And just see if we do anything with that. All right, so that's all well and good. Let's fly on down to where we know we have some ammo. You have ammo. So Load me up, baby. There we go. And then you can just go on to there. Or do I have to build a container? I think I have to build a container for that. And then we'll do a duct unloader. Boom. Only core depositing allowed. Well, that sucks. Okay. Didn't know that. My bad. We're at least being okay over here. We're going to do something similar over on this end as well. So I need to just make sure we can get the basics established here. And not that. We're going to take this guy. We're going to pull all the way up to here and then over to there. And then I need to get the drill. This one is going to be not a plasma bore, impact drill. That's what I want. And then I'm hoping they can tier stuff around that. Again, I don't know if this is a good idea, bad idea. I'm just trying to throw stuff out and just see what we can do. Get some more of that. We'll throw another radar in, I guess, because why not? No. No. I must defend you. All right, we got that. Let's get that thing some power. There we go. And now we can at least defend ourselves a little bit. It's not a lot of defense, but we can do something. At least it's better than what we had before. So then I can throw a reinforced container down here, I guess. Put that in there like so. That's all powered up. And then over here, we'll get our duct unloader. Get that going there and not be a big deal. All right, and then I suppose I can do those. Get our ducty duct going over there like so. Going there, and then this one is gonna duct unload like that. Right? No, not that. There we go. All right, then we get the water going. Sort of. All right. Is it beautiful? Most definitely not. But it's at least a little bit more than what we had in the past. What I also like about this is we can theoretically start moving some of the stuff up here, and I think we'll be okay if we do something like that. So I'm gonna put on some more breaches here. I know they're not the best weapon. I know. But I'm gonna put those in there just cause. I'm basically just trying to make sure that I have enough stuff. Like I have plenty of material down here. I want to make sure I have plenty of material up in this area. Not that I'm super worried about this area being attacked in the slightest. But again, I just want to make sure I do my due diligence and make sure all of this stuff is potentially addressed. I don't think I need that one at all. All right, we're just going to take a couple of these guys and let's go back out here and make sure they're not being dumb. Which we know they are, but that's okay. Actually, let's come down here and just knock out all that stuff. Oh God. This is the problem I'm running into, is like their weapons are robust. Let's go with that. That's a good word. So I need to get that thorium real bad. Oh my gosh. And they're coming, so I'm interested to see what happens at this point once they start coming down here. Oh, goodness. They are accurate right now, so we're going to leave them to their own devices there. Let's take a look. Do we have ozone going anywhere on this side? I don't think we do. Interesting. So that's hydrogen. Oh, no, we have ozone. Okay, what am I talking about? I'm dumb. All right, so I'm going to give it a go here. I'm going to put a liquid container. I'm going to put that there. I'm going to put another one over here. And then with that one that's there, I'm going to put the router on it. And I think that should allow this hook up. Am I doing that right? It's going. It's slow. It's slow going, but it's going. That's all I really need is to make sure that that's going out. And I think I have this one going the wrong way. Where's this all feed? Oh, it's going into there. Okay. But what I'm hoping I can do is pick this one up and then take it somewhere and maybe do something fun. I don't know. Then over on this end, I'm going to try, see if I can fly up and just like hit this. If I can hit this, that's a, what is that? That's a sublimate. If I can hit that, which has a really good range, but if I can hit it and knock that part out, we're going to be in much better shape, I think. I don't really know, but it feels like we'd be in better shape. Notice they stopped building in that area. They're still very effective over here, but that's okay. All right. So we're doing okay. Like I keep saying that. I don't think we're doing okay. I think we're surviving. But we need to stop them from being able to reestablish this industry over here. And we're just going to keep ducking and weaving all over the place here. See, like that missile reaches all the way out there, which is wild of how far of a range that has. Go, go, go. We gotta get out of Dodge. All right, so down here we have that I'm going to put on a reinforced container here. We'll have that pump out of there, and I should be able to do the router, right? Now that thing still fill up? Heck yeah. Okay, so I'm going to wait for that to get full, which shouldn't take too long, but I want to see what happens. Many of you also were saying in the comments the sublimates, they're able to do more than what I've asked them to do, so we may need to check that out as well. Right now, we're not producing many tanks. Why is that? What's going on with our tank production? Oh, I broke this. Okay, so let me get that put back in place. Did I do that because of I don't know why I did that. So we'll get the router put into there. There we go. We'll get that going again. This bad boy needs to get hooked up again here. Oop, I'm sorry. Not that. We need to load the thing up, which for some reason is here. All right, and that will at least hopefully we'll get our production restarted on this side. That's looking better. Okay. So our this guy should be filled up right now, right? So we're gonna pick it up. I love how fast we are. All right, I need to not go too fast because I just want to, and I love that we disappeared into the void there. So I'm just gonna go over here. And I don't know if that did anything. Let's just go up here real fast and just see. Did that cause any modicum of damage? I don't know because it's grayed out. I can't see anything. I might send just one of these up to go explore. So we're going to send that little guy up and just see what's up. Not expecting them to survive. And I should also note that I don't know if with the rocket launch, should I try like a simultaneous where we have these guys going up one side, these guys going up the other, and just the rocket, from what I can tell, there's one rocket, that rocket that just knocked us out. If we can kind of get that eliminated, what does that do for us here? I don't know. So we'll have to play a little bit and see what the deal is. We'll let these guys fill up. I don't like that they keep rebuilding. So we're just going to bring this crew slowly across here. Get them hopefully all in a line so they don't fall into the lava, because lava's bad. At least for tanks it's bad. Put you guys back there. And we'll just take these guys and just slowly have them come up. But you, one of you, needs to go the other way. Yep, you got eliminated. Let's go take you and get up there. Come on, my boy. Or girl. Whatever you are, I don't care. You're a tank. You don't have a gender, most likely. And then we're getting out of dodge because we're going to die if we don't. And we died. Regardless, we died. All right. That's such a loss. I think my biggest problem was I did not value tungsten. Thorium. I screwed myself over because I didn't set up thorium the way I needed to. What I really needed to do was get my thorium so I could set not this one up because that needs way too much, the tank assembler. Was it this one? One of these things I needed thorium for, and I didn't use it properly. I think I was trying to build one of these cool eruption drills, and that was the end of that. So that's annoying, but we can deal. We just got to figure out what's going on with all this. Nope. Don't want to do that. Are we full up on these? We are. Sweet. Where are they all at? 4 there. You have all the things you need. We have 15 and 15 of those. I don't know if we made too many. All right. Well, let's take this crew and slide them over there. This crew, we're just going to move slowly up there. I don't know where the rest of our tanks are. Does this just not have power? No, it has all the things it needs, right? It's not showing any problems whatsoever. It has full health, power. It has all the items. It has hydrogen. It just doesn't have build progress. Why no build progress? I don't understand. All right. Do we dare? Oh, look at them. They knocked out one of our dudes. Do we dare to try to put one of these up here farther? I'm going to try. I don't think this will be successful, but I just want to see what happens if I do it. And it doesn't look like it stopped any of their build progress through anything, but it makes me feel a little better. So let's take a look here. If we put in some tungsten walls here, and we'll put in some blast doors. And we do all of that. Can I build up a big supply of stuff here? Because that would be cool if we could. All right, so I'm going to do something like that. Throw that into there. We'll have that split off and go into there. Do our duct router. Bam, bam, bam. Let me see if I can move this down a little ways first and at least get some defenses put in there first. All right, we have that. We'll put this guy into there. We'll put another one there. I don't want to put that there, actually. Let's put it farther back there. All right. That's our initial setup here. You can see they're trying to rebuild stuff, but like, I'm not super worried about it. This is much more of a concern over here. I'm going to try one more ozone bomb thing and see if we can do anything with it. So what I'm going to try to do I don't know if that does anything. I probably have to distract them. Oh, we're building all the tanks over here. That's why. My bad. Okay, where's my tank factory? Okay. Let's turn that off for now. Let's get all these guys up there. Because we really got to assault this area up here. This is going to be where we're gonna win, I think. So we'll let that go. We have 10 of our locusts ready to roll there. Which is a nice number of locusts to have. It's better than 9. It's not as good as 11, but it's good. Because if we can capture, if we can knock out where this missile thing's launching from, that's going to allow us to build another core. We have easy access to thorium, tons of power. We will be able to rock some stuff if that gets to be the case. It's just a lot of work to get it to be the case. All right, and then this one, we're going to send these guys over here. So I want to get you guys there and then go straight across and come into there like so. All right, and then what I need to do is I'm just going to hold shift. 1, 2, 3. Pause the game. I'm going to tell all of those guys to start heading up that way. And I'm just going to keep it as a train. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to pause this. You guys are going to move down there just for a second. You, I want you there, you there, you there. What I'm going to do instead of my dumb plan that I just had was try to build these teams out for just a hot second. Nope. There we go. Okay, so we'll have dedicated teams. 1, 2, 3. Click off. 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 I didn't click off. 1, 2, 3. Click off. And then these guys, I'm going to have them go back over here. And these guys can just chill. All right. So what that does for me, I think, these guys are going to go over there as well. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I should have 10. But we have at least 9. Let's go with that. And I'm going to send them up. I'm going to delay them every 3-ish seconds. Maybe 5. I don't know. And we're going to try and see if we can just slowly get these guys to... I want to draw their attention. So that's strike force 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pause. Move this one up here. And I'll decrease the timing on here as... actually, I won't need to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pause. You can see we're going to get some natural separation from these because they move at different speeds. So we're going to see, hopefully they get more separated than, like, that's danger. But we'll see what happens here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pause. Bring these guys up. Well, it's going to be wild. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pause. And I'm sorry, I have to count these out. Otherwise, my brain will forget what I'm doing. My little squirrel in my brain is just running in a hamster wheel type thing, trying to dodge traffic. And it's going to be bad news for everybody if it has to think more than what I needed to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pause. Send those guys up. Ooh, you little cheeky guys. What are you doing? All right, let's send some of you crew over there to take a look. Some of you crew over there to go up that way. And that's a complete and utter distraction. I understand. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pause. And you see we already lost our lead mech guy. He's dead already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pause. While that's all happening, I'm going to grab this one and bring it over to there. This one, bring it over to there. Just so we have all 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pause. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pause. I slowed that one down on purpose because we have a trailing line here of stuff. Oh yeah, the firepower is started. All right, so we have all of that. Now, I'm going to go down and grab some ozone, which I have down here. I should have done this originally, but I didn't. I'm going to pause right there. We're going to come in just so we can see. I'm going to pick up said ozone, and we are going to fly. Let's go, baby. I got a screenshot save because I hit a button randomly. That's fine. Yeah, see, the ozone thing didn't work for me, so I'm going to have to clarify what that actually means because I did it wrong. Although I am very happy that we have... I forgot that we severed that link right there. That's good. Now the bad guys are coming. All right, we have more armorants coming over on this side. No, I want you to stop. I don't want you to build anymore. How do you still have stuff coming in? Okay, I think that's the last one. Oh boy. Oh boy. I should probably bring these across over here as well once we numb the voices that are in us. Oh boy, that's a lot of bad guys coming to see us. Luckily, they're not going to get real far. It's just annoying that we have to rebuild all that, but that's fine. We can do it. We need some, what are, not scatters. I want to say scatters, diffuses. Oh man, we even lost our main drill. That sucks. All right, so that obviously didn't work. And they're coming with more. Although you can see it's significantly less this time. So like their capacity to continue to throw in that many units is going to be much decreased from what it would be otherwise. Well, I don't like that they're able to penetrate so far so fast. That kind of sucks. Let me rebuild this area real fast. And then we'll deal with whatever fallout we have here. This little guy, you're going to go back over there, get fixed up. You fought bravely. So I can get these guys in place, and then we'll figure out what the heck we're doing, because I don't really know. I'm at a little bit of a loss here. Oh, well, I continue to be at a loss. Let me get that out of the way. I suck. But I should also mention, folks, I deeply appreciate all the comments and stuff. Like, I am trying. I just don't know where to go next, because so much bad has happened. And I don't know what the best solution for moving forward is. All right, so do we have an overflow or anything special like that? Not really. All right, the reason why I'm asking is because we are low on our graphite, and I'd like to replenish it as quickly as possible. Yeah, you can see we're completely out of graphite right now, which sucks, but that's okay. This side overall, if we don't mess with them too much, they don't seem to respawn. This area over here is constantly under battle, but that's okay. See, they are trying to rebuild stuff there. That's fine. We can deal with that. Build another one, because why not? You need water too. Poopy pants. All right, let's go ahead and put a little router there. Throw that into that. How are we doing power-wise? Not great. Because what I'm more tempted to do is just put a turbine pump in, or not, whatever it's in here. The vent condenser. And we're minus lots of power there, but we can connect it to our existing setup here if we really wanted to play games, which I kind of do. I kind of like the idea of just messing with them. So I did a beam tower there. Do that there, and then we have lots of power, all the power. But that also means that we should be generating just a ridiculous amount of water, which then means we can do the electrolyzer, which will let us build the ozone and the hydrogen, and then we can go into the unit. Is it the unit thing? Yeah, the repair tower just requires some ozone. So I could put that like over here. Ideas. So let's put that there. And then we'll put the electrolyzer. Let's just put that there. That's going to go into there. Bam, bam. All right, so we got ozone going there. We got that one going there. We can put our unit repair tower right there. And all of these guys should be able to go back and just get fixed. Yeah, we're going to use up a bunch of their stuff, but we're fixing it. I could route that up and do more, but I'm not going to. Just saying that we could. All right. They're really set on rebuilding that area. I don't know why and what their obsession is with that. I mean, there's lots of good stuff, but so let's take some of these guys and go investigate what they're doing. And I'm just going to grab one of them and go over here just to mess with them. Ooh, they've been busy. Bad, bad, bad. And I'm sorry if I'm talking like, if you're a reader at all, I'm very excited about the movie Project Hail Mary coming up, and I've been reading the book again. And I won't ruin anything if you haven't read the book, but Bad 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 or Things in Triplicate in that book, very fun. Highly suggest. I can't suggest the movie, but I highly suggest the book. So let's go ahead and rebuild all of this. And I like, oh, did you see that? Look at our little area there. Isn't built up anymore. That's interesting. So breaches really wreck our stuff. I think when they come, the big guys here, when they come down, these guys really mess with our ability to be successful here. And these guys, if we can run hydrogen out there, just move these over. I should be able to put the regen projector right over here. Cool. Got our hydrogen. This is not a run that I want to make. Oh, no, that's not what I want to do. So I'm going to copy that. We're going to take this and head out. And head straight into there. And that's going to just hopefully get all this stuff fixed up. Because I know a number of you, I forget the username that said it. I apologize. But they basically said to do that kind of stuff, but also add on a sublimate that can shoot down rockets. And the sublimate requires that we have ozone. So, I mean, we're not far off the realm of possibilities here of being able to do stuff like that. I need to get this area handled. If I can move this up a little bit more, which I think I can, let's just see. I more want to see if I get to this spot right here. Do I get hit by a rocket? Because if I don't, that tells me a lot more information. And it looks like I'm okay. Like, this is going to be a problem building this out and doing stuff with it. But if I can slowly extend these walls out here to this area, and then I can get sublimates built, I might be able to shoot down the rockets. They don't have a giant range, but I don't need them to have a giant range. I need to get out to this. Let me pause the game here real fast. I need to get this built, then I can get our sublimates out here, and that should be able to negate any rockets we have coming in. And if I can do that, that means this area I can start building in and just basically slowly move sublimates up and out. And then it becomes a waiting game for us to be able to get this area. I suppose I could do the same thing over here. This just seems like a much tougher area. This one over here is a little bit more tight, but I think that's going to be something that we need to figure out for next time. So I think that's going to wrap us up here for today. Folks, thanks as always for joining me. I greatly appreciate your comments. I do read everything. Even if I don't respond instantly, I do read them, I do think about them, and I do respond to them. So please keep the suggestions coming. And whoever commented about the ozone tank, let me know what I did wrong, because I clearly did something wrong. I just don't know what it was. So let me know what's going on with that, and I'll see you later. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.